Crypto Jimbo is back. We are in the midst of a bull market. I know that Bitcoin has it's fallen back a little bit, but still in the last 90 days, up 43%. So if you're holding Bitcoin, which after all the DeFi debacles, Bitcoin was one of the last things that I was just holding on to. So I'm really happy to see it do well. In all the other bull market cycles, there were a lot of coins that did 10x's, 100x's, 1000x's. You saw stories all over of, put $1,000 into Shiba Inu and now it's worth $1 billion. So I've been getting asked a lot, what coins do I think will make those life-changing gains? 10x, 100x, 1000x. The reality is, with Bitcoin, you're not going to see a 10x. At least not during this market cycle, at least not quickly. If you wait 10 years, maybe you will see that 10x. The problem is the market cap of Bitcoin is too high. So Bitcoin currently at a 1.8 trillion, right? Hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillion. In order for Bitcoin to see a 10x, it's going to have to reach a market cap of 18 trillion. So we're going to need $16 more trillion to come into Bitcoin to see a 10x. And I do think that can happen. Trump's talking about putting Bitcoin as the reserve currency. If some of that type of stuff happens, we might see that. It's just not going to be quickly, and it's not going to be very likely. So you can look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has reached the point of adoption where I think you can see it as a fairly reliable investment asset. So consider, comparable to gold or silver or real estate. It's in that line. So gold probably always going to have some value, but again, you're not going to buy gold and 10x next year. Same with Bitcoin. I don't think, $1.8 trillion market cap, it's not going anywhere. If you see anyone saying this cycle, and as we, hit the next bear cycle, hey, Bitcoin's going to go out of existence, we're too far in. There's too much money in it. $2 trillion can't just vanish. So I think you can look at Bitcoin as far as crypto goes, the most stable investment vehicle in crypto. In fact, if I was looking at investments, I would really only consider Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe XRP. If you want to make those 10x's, 100x's, 1000x's, you're going to have to look at the altcoins. You're going to have to go down the list of market caps, find those lower market cap gems, and those are the ones that can do really well. So BNB, for example, it's at $100 billion market cap. It wouldn't take too much for BNB to 2x. Bitcoin to 2x would take another $2 trillion. BNB to 2x would just take $100 billion. And you can even go down the market cap list. Man, this is giving me some PTSD. I don't even like scrolling through this list. But something like Theta. So I've been a fan of Theta. I've held Theta for a long time. They're wanting to provide decentralized video streaming. Their market cap is only $2 billion. So if Theta takes off and goes from $2 billion to $100 billion market cap, that's a 50x right there. So there's a lot more upside when you start going down the list to the lower market caps. But you have to be careful. When there's more upside, there's also more downside. What tends to happen is altcoins function around Bitcoin kind of like a slingshot. So Bitcoin goes up a little bit and altcoins tend to swing way up with Bitcoin. But then when Bitcoin goes down a little bit, the altcoins tend to swing down. So you have a lot more chance for, the 50x gains, but you also have a chance for losing all your money, which I'm sure you found in crypto. So if you're wanting to invest, do Bitcoin or Ethereum. If you're wanting some speculative altcoins, scroll down, find something, in the top 100. Man, so much PTSD. Oh, Theta sticks out to me. Kaspa. Everybody loves Kaspa. Those are more speculative plays, more upside, but also more downside. If you're wanting to find those 1000x, you have to look at really low market caps. If you followed my channel for long, you know that it's actually my biggest holding. I have more BioFi than I have Bitcoin. But biometric financial market cap 1.81 million. So that means if $2 million go into the market cap of BioFi, everybody 2x's. To 10x would only be an $18 million market cap, which in crypto is pretty small actually. So 10x needs an $18 million market cap, which is definitely doable. 100x would need an $180 million market cap, which again, under $1 billion, that's definitely doable. So these are the types of gems where, again, there's a lot of risk. $1.81 million market cap, that could evaporate. But the upside is there, which makes it something worth looking at. So BioFi started as a blockchain kind of security company. And I would say their flagship product, actually they say it right here, our flagship product is their SATEC technology. So they have some technology that does face scan and voice scan to protect mobile apps. They can do it on the web. I have a dream of someday we never have to type in passwords ever again, but it's all just biometric driven. And unlike Apple and Google, where they store, your fingerprint or your face scan, with SayTech, it's encrypted and it's on the blockchain. So a lot more secure, decentralized. That's kind of their flagship product. But recently, what everyone's been excited about is their new blockchain phone that is launching in South Africa. Here's a picture of the phone. I don't have one with me, but it's an Android device, so it has all, the normal functions that a smartphone should have. But then blockchain is also integrated into the phone. So first off, when you buy the phone, you start getting monthly rewards just for owning the phone. And I don't know if there's another phone that does that, but I think that's pretty cool. The phone comes preloaded with a lot of crypto stuff. If you're a crypto person, you are going to like this phone. And of course, it has SayTech built into the phone and also other blockchain features. Comes with its own wallet. BioFi actually has its own wallet that's powered by SayTech. They're partnered with AlphaShares. If you guys know them, Astrobit. So there's trading bots that you can put on the phone. And it's currently launched in South Africa. So again, US, Europe, rest of the world, you're going to have to wait on it a little bit. The regulatory process for getting a phone out is very difficult and a little bit easier overseas. But one of the goals was to keep this phone as cheap as possible. So it's 4,163 Rand, which is the currency in South Africa, which works out to $223 today. So it's a very affordable phone. It's also, you buy it and it pays you back. And the coolest part is that a portion of all the phone sales is going to go to buying the BioFi token. So as they start selling phones, as that revenue comes in, that's going to go to support the token. That's going to go towards the market cap of the token. So you don't just have to rely on people buying the BioFi token. If people buy the phone, which is a product, that will help the market cap of BioFi as well. So I just spoke with Brian, the CEO of BioFi. He's come and stayed at my house before. But the first batch of MEXC phones is going through the supply chain right now. It's a very logistically complicated process. But they already have quite a few pre-orders. So there's definitely interest in the phone already. They're also working in tandem with this. They're working on a tablet. One of the pieces of feedback they got as we were going around showing the phone is people said, we need a tablet also. Really not too much work when you already have the phone. You have the phone software already done. Really not that much work to put out a tablet too. So that should be coming soon. And there are some big partnerships coming as well. One of the largest exchanges in the world, can't say who it is, which it's risky telling me things like that because sometimes I forget what I can and can't say. I'm not allowed to say what the exchange is, but I'll say it is one of the, It is one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the world, but they are partnering with BioFi on the MEXC phone. They're going to do a joint advertising campaign. So I think that could be huge. So if you're wanting to get involved in this, you definitely, if you're in South Africa, buy a phone. bitmobiletech.com. You can buy now, $223. But it's not going to work on cellular networks in Europe and US yet, but you still could buy one. Just check it out and mess around with it. If you think you'd be good at selling this phone, you can become an affiliate and make money as people buy the phone. But if you're really wanting to make money with BioFi as they are more successful, you can just buy the token. Again, it's kind of like buying stock in a company. As the company does better, if this phone blows up, we're going to see the price of BioFi go way up. So if you're wanting to buy BioFi, if you're not in the US, you can use MEXC. I used to love MEXC. It was my exchange of choice. But now they banned the US, as everything in crypto bans the US. So if you're not in the US, use MEXC. If you are in the US, there is liquidity on UniSwap. So BioFi is on the BNB network. They migrated over from AVAX. But if you're on Uniswap, you can go to the BioFi token and you can swap whatever you happen to have. What do I have in my wallet? I've got 52 Binance coin. Always do your research. BNB isn't traded on leading US centralized exchanges. Yeah, thanks, US. But you can swap here. They do have a little bit of liquidity on PancakeSwap if you'd rather use that. If you're looking for a centralized exchange, Bioconomy is a newer, and it works in the US. Okay, we're getting pretty desperate here in the US as for exchanges that work. But Bioconomy is a kind of a new and up and coming one, and they have BioFi listed there with a bunch of liquidity. So MEXC if you are not in the US, Bioconomy if you are in the US as far as centralized exchanges, and then anybody can use Uniswap or PancakeSwap to get some BioFi tokens. Once you get your BioFi tokens, they do have a DApp for you to stake. You get some rewards, but if you're not planning on selling anytime soon, then you can get up to 30% extra BioFi tokens just for staking it. So hope this is helpful for you. Let me know what altcoins you're interested in. I'd check some out, okay? Crypto Jimbo, he's dormant. He's sleeping. He's Rip Van Winkle. Kids, look it up if you don't know that story. It's a good one. But he's not dead. Once in a while, he opens up his eyes. He peeks at what's out there. And BioFi is one of the things that I'm excited about the future of. Also, not crypto, but if you have an amazing mobile app idea that you would like to see become a reality, I do have my passive apps program where I have a team that will build your mobile app. You just submit the idea, we'll build it for you. And you can go here and you can actually submit your app idea for free. And I'll kind of just put together, here's what I would build, here's how long I think it would take, here's how much it would cost. And it's been a lot of fun just seeing all the different app ideas. So go submit your app idea. Please hit like and subscribe. God bless you all. I know it sounds bleak, but don't forget that you're going to die someday. So don't only invest for things here on earth. Jesus says, don't store up treasure here on earth where moth and rust destroy, thieves break in and steal. Store up treasure in heaven where moth and rust cannot destroy, thieves cannot break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So if you do make 1,000x on BioFi, please don't use all that money just to live a lavish lifestyle. Okay, I mean, you're totally welcome to. It's your money. But I would recommend that you use that money to invest in eternity. Take care of widows. Take care of orphans. Be generous. Help those people around you. Take care of your family. Provide better for your family. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless. Have a great rest of your day.